the name of Almighty God, the most beneficent, the most merciful, today more than any other time in our lives, we have earned the right to tell a story. A story of how it got hard, but we did it hard. The story of how we have swum through the oceans of challenges and came out triumphantly. The story of how we never gave up. And today, as I join this league of success college storytellers, I'm excited to share with you how my story thrived from being just a story to being a glory. I was born and raised in the western part of Africa, Nigeria to be precise, a country with different socio-economical sectors, with large varieties of languages and captivating cultures, in fact. And forget about what you see in the media. We are innovators. We are a country full of achievers, fun-filled and record breakers. And as an immigrant, I understand what it feels like to go extra mile to succeed in a country which is not your father's land. I understand the hard work and commitment it requires of you to be able to stand out when others are standing. I understand what it feels like to be treated as a second-class citizen because of your skin color, because of your race, because of your culture. And I am from quite a prestigious family, in fact. I, however, had to set that aside to face this new challenge of moving into a new environment and realize that I just have to do better. And so, because before North Lake College was amalgamated with other campuses in the Dallas district to become the Dallas College that we know it to be today, I enrolled with my twin brother into North Lake, just a few months after our immigration into the United States. And this I did when I was still trying to connect my dots and get my feet on ground and just, to adjust into the system. And as many of you may know, adjusting into a new environment, a new culture, and a new way of living in a new country like this, it requires a lot of courage and patience plus perseverance. It takes a lot of learning and unlearning and relearning to be able to move with the pace. I remember my very first weeks in the college, I wanted to do something more than just being a student in the college. I wanted to be part of the system. I wanted to be an asset. And as an enthusiast that I am, I had to look out for clubs and organizations in the college, and boom, once I have my answers, I started shooting out emails and, getting people on the phone just to get answers to what I wanted. I remember when I volunteered to be a writer for the school newsletter, and I remember the lady in charge would have me submit my scripts, a week before the publication date, so she can review my articles and write-ups before publishing it. I would have my script ready weeks before the publication date because I was just waiting on the call anyways, I've been ready. And I remember when she requested me to, publish my story, and I saw that to be an amazing opportunity to actually let people know where I was coming from, and in fact to answer some questions that has been coming my way. And so I did took the opportunity, and the headline of that newsletter that month said how I started my extraordinary life. It was a memory that would stay with me forever, because that was my very first publication in a district college, in fact, and I was honored to see that happen. I was indeed honored. And every college student has a story to say to this, but for me and my twin brother, we have it routed in a different path. We have to wake up every morning during the winter and get to work and stay extra hours so we can get money to pay up our bills. We had to run to get back home over speed just to rush up, our lunch and just had something to eat, and then down to class without even taking a shower. You could imagine how stressful that could be. And also you could tell we were heavily tired, with how we sometimes doze off in the class. It was a crazy experience during those times. And how we still managed to keep up with classes and never fail a single class was just amazing. We never had our weekends to ourselves. Our weekends were set out for assignments and other side hustles just to be able to meet up our responsibilities. Working that up with other family responsibilities is something we had to learn to go through. I remember my twin brother would say, it was all prices we had to pay for the success ahead of us. And to see all the hard works turn into success today, and something, it's something myself and my brother are so proud of, and which we can't take for granted. I remember the first time I disclosed my interest of joining the military. I wanted to go into the army, and everyone was surprised. They kept asking why, and why, because they thought I was doing wonderfully well while in the college, and doing all the social works that I was doing. I was serving at various leadership positions, even when I had to go to the United Nations General Assembly, as a sustainable ambassador for Dallas College. I actually thought to myself that I was climbing the ladder. Who wouldn't think that way anyways? But when God says it's time, and time it is. So I had to move on with the pace. And while it was hard for me to keep up with leaving the college that has become my second home anyways, with the amazing individuals that God has surrounded me with, the smiling faces I see every day, I had to strongly take the risk and shoot my shots. And the rest is history today. I remember my advisors were looking out for me in anxiety. They thought I might not be chanced, or that it might take me a while, to complete my college requirements. But I want to thank God today that I was able to ease in their anxiety, and I thank God that I was able to, complete my requirements, even when it was hard for me to do, even when it took me some sleepless nights and, extra works. I put it in. I still got it done, I still get the job done, and they all must be proud of that accomplishment today, as much as I am. And the army taught me a lot of lessons, but if anything I would appreciate more, it is the discipline to get things done, and to do the right thing even when no one is watching you. This was the principle that I held with me, and I made sure I get on top of my game and knock out each of my classes. Even during the pandemic, while everything was going crazy, I was already posted to my first duty station then, in fact. And I haven't even seen my family for 9 months, and my work was hectic. I had to learn to adjust to the system. I would take my break time to get my assignments done and stay up at night to, write some essays and attend to the discussion boards. And while we were on the fields, and the internet was like a crying baby, I would beg my leaders and subordinates for Wi-Fi connection just to attend to my assignments and study for exams. And by the way, I remember a professor who, he wouldn't see this hard work because, I wouldn't know, but I am guessing he doesn't know what it feels like to be in such a situation that I was, while still trying to get the job done. In fact, he failed me in the class. He did fail me in that class, but I wasn't too worried about it. Whether he did it on purpose or not, that wasn't my concern really. But I fell down actually, because of the hard works that I put into the class just to pass it and to get the job done. And he still ended up failing me. But then, the army had taught me enough to see every failure as an opportunity to try again. And so I enrolled into the class again, and this time with another professor, of course. And guess what? I passed with a B. And I'm glad I was able to prove to him that failure is just another opportunity to meet up with success. And so this is a quick lesson for you as well. Never see failure as a barrier. Never see it as a lock on your way to success. Because successful people are those who fail and try again. So once you fail, pick it up and try again, and you will get it right. And I remember when Kenny graduated college last year, and I was still in my training with the army, and he sent me pictures, and I was almost feeling down. I was feeling left out. But then I had to remind myself that I also graduated the army training anyways, and quite frankly, our journey in life is going to be different anyways. So I had to man up and celebrate Kenny as much as he should be, because he's a very strong man and I believe in him. And apart from being my companion as a pillar, Kenny stood by me both thick and thin. We do things together and we advise each other as necessary. We got each other's back like day one, and we still have each other's back. And Kenny, I want to openly thank you for all the support and encouragement you've given to me while I was in training, and even standing by me to complete my classes. You are amazing, and you are the best gift God has given to me from heaven. I am most grateful to God for every single opportunity that I have, for His blessings all the way through this journey. It can only be Him who have crowned all my efforts with success, and I will forever be grateful to Him. He was and still is with me when things were hard and I almost gave up. He showed me very pragmatically that He is with me, and He goes with me to places that I could have never been to myself. And I also want to appreciate my family for standing by me when I needed them the most. From my mom to my twin brother, my big sister, my brother, my beautiful kid sister, and the rest of my family. I want you all to know that I love you all, and words alone cannot express how much you all mean to me. And I promise to keep making you all proud. Thank you all for all your utmost supports and encouragements every single time. May God continue to keep us all together in goodness. And I want to sincerely appreciate friends who have been available for me when I needed them the most. I am indebted to you all, and I pray to God to reward you all abundantly. And then comes these amazing professors and advisors whom I see as role models, mentors and coaches. They saw the values in me and they took it upon themselves to support me with all they have. They opened up their doors for me whenever I needed them, and they go extra mile to see that I get the help that I needed. I remember my very first class in college was with Professor Abindol, my English 1301. He was an amazing professor, in fact. He understood the diversity in his class and treated it as such. He made writing more fun and easy to learn, from introduction to connecting it to your conclusion. And my one and only Dr. Drena, my ever shining, resplendently gorgeous woman, she's on top of my list, so bear with me. Wherever you are today, I want you to know that I am blessed and honored to have crossed your path. And I thank God for His blessings upon your life. You are just amazing. Dr. Drena was, and she's still a light that brightens my darkness. She was one of the very few that swiftly saw the hunger of success inside of me. And she fed me with a lot of her guidance and her resources. She recognized the burning fire inside of me, and she helped me quench it with her sweet words of encouragement. She quenched the fire with her motivations and prayers. She listens to me when everyone says otherwise. She's indeed a mother everyone deserves. I remember there was a particular day she called me into her office and she told me, Taiwo, I am having a section with my student leaders next Tuesday. I would like to showcase your book and would like you to talk to my student. Would you mind? And with an amazement on my face, I said, no, I wouldn't mind. And so on that day, in a leadership class at the college, she gave me the extraordinary opportunity to speak to the student leaders. And the experience was so red-lettered. It was memorable. I'll never forget that. I wouldn't have imagined myself speaking at a community college on an invitation while still a student in the college. I was still a student while I was doing that. And this was remarkable. Dr. Drena made this unimaginable experience a piece of cake. And I was glad I didn't disappoint her, in fact. And with the love she had for me, she displayed my book on her presentation and even told a student about it. He told them to actually go get the book on Amazon. And guess what? She bought a copy too. And most incredibly, she did something no one has ever done while I was in the college. She was just so kind to me. She paid to get copies of my book for students I was going to give a presentation to in high schools, and paid for their express delivery. Dr. Drena was just amazing. And I remember when I was trying to, throw myself out there, I wanted to give more than I received, and wanted to justify the skills and talent that drives me and kept pushing me to do more. And so I launched a free community outreach program which I named Tag Speaks Dallas back in 2019. And I went out to different high schools in Dallas to talk to the students. I talked to them about leadership and self-discovery. And when I told Dr. Drena about this idea, guess what she said? She fully supported me. And while I was worried that, some high schools might say no, at least to an immigrant student like myself, I was curious. She looked straight into my face and said to me, hey, look, Taiwo, if they cannot put price on or appreciate what you are offering for them for free, then you should walk away with pride, because if they can't respect what you are offering to them, they shouldn't reject it. And I look at her I was dumbfounded. I'm like, what kind of woman is this? She encouraged me and prayed for me. And I went out for that project. I went all out. The courage she gave me, made me go beyond imagination. I spoke to over 100 students, and the project was successfully registered. And when she ended her doctorate degree, I remember I was the very first student she called. She was so excited as I am, and I was glad to be the very first student to actually call her doctor, and I'm so proud of her. So indeed proud of her. And I remember I will surely remember to give her a call when I become a US ambassador, as she envisioned. If God wills. Dr. Drena is full of intuitions. And then my very respected Dr. Frasen, my historian genius. This man can discuss history all day long without getting tired. Dr. Frasen is just an amazing, young, smart, and vibrant professor. He's like a father, a friend, and a brother to me, in fact. He makes classroom a second home for students with the way he interacts and makes learning fun. Even outside of classroom, he's exceptional. When I joined the club that he was an advisor to brother to brother, I remember after every meeting, he would ask how classes were going, and he would walk me out, to his office, and we have brothers chat. I remember he would share his experience when he visited Africa, and I would tell him more. Funny enough, I remember when he was walking out of the office one day, and I saw him carrying a bag. I saw him with the bag, and as an African child, I was trained that when I see an elder carrying something, or they move to carry something, it is expected of me to offer to help them. And so I did offer to help Dr. Fries in that day, and he was surprised. He was like, "What? You want to carry my bag?" And I said, "Yes," smiling. And he was like, no, it's okay, don't worry about it. And then I explained, the African ideology behind, the help I offered to him. And, we both laughed. We both laughed, as he wouldn't let me have it anyways. And, another good experience that would make me forever cherish Dr. Friesen was when I had an issue at my place of work. And he stood by me like a rock. He advised me on what to do and how to go about it. He sensitized with me, and he let me see reasons why I wasn't wrong. He explained things to me and told me how to go about it. He was like a father to me, in fact. And he also saw the light inside of me. He greatly appreciated and recognized it. Like Dr. Drena, Dr. Friesen also gave me a platform, to speak to students on a student panel session, which he organized while I was in the college. And his creative thinking and his sense of listening to understand is something that I cherish a lot, and I'm working to emulate that. And amazingly, we still keep in touch till today. And Muriel, as my brother, we call you Marilee. You're an amazing, young, talented, and resourceful young lady. You opened up your doors for me and others, both days and nights. You were never tired of us. You were never tired of us asking, demanding, questioning, and even wanting more. You are always there to listen. All you wanted was for every single student to be successful, no matter where they come from, or no matter what their story looks like. You provided us with resources to fulfill our goals and ambitions. You supported every single idea we brought forward. You are so amazing, and I appreciate you. You gave a new meaning to volunteering under the Street Team platform. You made us enjoy volunteering, and never get tired of it. Even when we, stay out late sometimes, and we worked hard to get those points on Goose Chase to win some prizes. You are just a blessing to all of us. And of course, you must be proud of each of us, that walk the stage on graduation day and others that are coming behind us. I would just say to keep being extraordinary and keep being your best. We will forever keep the memories and legacy with us. Our success will be the reward you earn, and our story will surely highlight your name just like I have it right now. Professor Kamara, thanks for almost making me switch my degree into economics. Because of your great teaching approach, your teaching approach in the classroom is amazing. And the wide knowledge you have about the course, in fact. Thanks for guiding myself and other African students in the college, alright? And many thanks to you for the books you gave me for free. I still have them with me today. Dr. Slako, Dr. Betts, Miss Candice, Miss Tainay, Miss Andresia, Miss Crystal, Dean James, Dr. Roy, Miss Annabelle, Miss Cassie, and all of you, great professionals that I might forgot to mention your name. You all are extraordinary, amazing. You are extraordinarily amazing, and you all are blessings to me. I want to thank you all for your utmost support, for every single opportunity you provided for me to explore my greatness and also to vent my skills. Thanks for correcting me when I make mistakes and calling me back when I was going west. Thanks for advising me when I needed it the most, and for recognizing me when I least expected to be. You all were flashlights for me to see the greatness a community college could have for someone like me. And I can't thank you all enough. I can't thank you all enough for actually working with me throughout the journey in the college. You make it fun for me to thrive with. My college experience story, will never be complete without you all amazing individuals, and I will keep up the memories. I will keep the memories with me forever. I am indeed blessed to have had our paths crossed, and I look forward to keep making you all proud. And so today, as I join the league of other young prestige and hard-working students of class of 2021 to walk the stage as the very first set of students to graduate from the amalgamated Dallas College today, I can never be so proud. I can never be more proud. I am proud of myself as I am proud of every single one of you. I am proud that I made myself proud. I am proud that all my hard works and the sacrifices and the pains that I had to go through paid off today. I am proud that I made my family and friends proud. I am proud that I walked this stage with honors. I am proud that at the end of it all, I am proud of myself. And so today, I am glad that my story has changed from being an ordinary story into an amazing glory. As I close up my speech today, my message for other college students who will be coming after me is to never give up. Never give up in the face of challenges. Life situations will push you to your limit, but you never know how far you can go or how much you can do until you put a step forward. So you want to put a step forward and go with your own pace. John Mason was right when he said obstacles are the breakfast of champions. So if you want to be a champion, face every single challenges like they are meals that you must have. Face every single challenges that comes your way as if they are meals you must have. And you will in the end be proud of every single effort when success becomes the price you gain for all the sacrifices and the prices you paid. I want to encourage you that no matter where you come from, no matter who you are, or what anyone might have told you, or whatever they feel about you, your life is not dependent on anyone's assumption of you. You get to write your own story. Never feel discouraged, and always recharge your battery whenever you are feeling down. Ask for help when you need to. Seek for guidance when necessary. And most importantly, never let God out of your affairs. Because with God on your side, you will move mountains. And you will plausibly see that indeed the sky is just the starting point. The sky is the beginning. If Alex Mutumbo can make it, if Kehinde Akorede can make it, if Taye Alawo can address hundreds of students on her graduation, and Israel Yoshao, could do the same, if that lady whose daughter walked the stage in the same day that she did could make it, and if I can make it, so can you. So never give up and keep grinding. Keep grinding every day and know that every day is a new day. Nothing stops you, so do not stop yourself. And I want you to remember, the college has a lot and almost all the resources you need to thrive. So you want to utilize the resources to your best. And lastly, I know and believe strongly that with the help of God, this is just the beginning, because the sky is the starting point. Even if some might say the sky is the limit, as a paratrooper in the 82nd Airborne Division of the United States Army, I beg to disagree with that. I know very sure for a fact that the sky is the starting point, because the sky is our road to victory. The sky is our road to victory all the way. So let us get more dots connected and break more records. Till then, and until the next phase, I want to say congratulations to the class of 2021. Let's get it.